Hey everyone, my name is Austin, Senior Product Designer at GitLab. It's been a bit since I last posted. A little sick last week, so let's jump right in. This week we've updated the color picker, so it's been added into pajamas. So there'll be some documentation. Thanks so much for helping implement that on the front end. We'll be looking to get that added to GitLab UI as well, so we have the existing component to go alongside it, but at least the behavior has been documented in that merge request. So look for that coming out soon. We also split the compliance pipeline job mapping into two issues. I'll use the front end issue just to quickly illustrate. So if I'm reviewing a pipeline and I dig into the jobs, there will be a badge that appears alongside the other badges that would appear with jobs. Some of these are tags, but some of these are also badges to identify jobs that are manual or allowed to fail. There are different conditionals that can kick these off, assuming that backend can identify a way to uh, show where this job originated. We'll be able to display that on the front end. Next, I spent some time massaging and updating this epic that Jeremy had opened a really long time ago. It was a vision for how audit events would grow in its usability. And a lot of these were super applicable to the competitor evaluation that I ran, so I just decided to continue to run with this epic, cut some scope from some older ones, close some older issues that no longer applied. So these are a lot of improvements that we could make to make the usability of audit events better. I would look for these to probably get scheduled for one of our sus issues for the system usability scale, each milestone. So we'll look for small incremental ways that we can improve audit events over time, since that's one of our popular features. Next, I've updated a couple proposals. So these issues are purely for a proposal sake, just to try and sync with some other stage groups on a direction forward. But to try and get us some momentum on protected branches, what we are thinking about doing is being able to enforce settings at a group or subgroup level that will be inherited by projects, for new projects specifically, or existing if it's enforced. I would say the way that this is scoped is it's supposed to be as small as possible. So this is only going to affect the default branch. So essentially, you're creating a default rule for your default branch to protect it. That way, we can build upon existing knowledge or existing logic. So today, you would see main have maintainers be allowed to merge and to push. The other settings would be disabled. So this would be essentially being able to change that so that when that repository gets initialized, it would be set to what it needs to be. That should really help a lot. I think the main concern with protected branches is the default branch, and that's usually the one that organizations care about. The other one for the merge request approval rules is not going to be about exposing at the group layer first, but this could be really huge for setting up the groundwork for that in the future, but for solving a particular pain point with the existing approval rules configuration options. So right now you can choose a specific protected branch or any branch, but this will introduce the ability to pick any protected branch. So that would be really useful for the organizations that are creating a bulk number of approval rules by API, and they want to just specify any protective branch and then be able to specify it further from there. Right now, any branch is just far too broad to make that really useful. Any branch hits the majority of some customers' needs. I've also got some uh, information updated for the date range picker. So value stream management and merge request analytics, those pages both have this date range indicator that calculates the number of days that are in the date range picker, just to show you how many days have been selected. This is useful because, as we know with audit events, we limit it to 1 month's view or 31 days. So being able to quickly know how many days you've selected and compare that to your constraint for value stream management, it's like 365 days, and for merge request analytics, I think it's shorter than that. So this gets us to at least a documented portion in pajamas, but there'll be a follow-up to try and get this into GitLab UI. And then we're also really close to getting this piece of documentation merged as well. So this will help clarify when to use the help icon as well as including a popover with it. I think this will be helpful for keeping that behavior more standardized in our product. Merge requests take a little while to load, so we'll go through it, I guess. So that's it.